Hello everyone, this is Ep10 and welcome to episode 10 of Ep10's Let's Play of Craft to Exile 2. Today, I'd like to work towards getting a refined storage system because my inventory is becoming inventory-ish. Just a little bit congested and a mess. Now, obviously I should at some point move out of this little tiny hut that I have been living in and get somewhere more, 9 by 9-ish. But we'll see. I mean, I might if I can eliminate all these chests and just turn it into like a little simple AE system. Ain't no reason I can just live here, right? So I think that might be what I decide to do. I don't know. We'll find out. So to get started, though, before I can get into refined storage, we're going to need to power the refined storage system, and I suspect the best way to do that is the alternator from, you guessed it, create. So what we're going to do today is start burning through create relatively quickly, so that we can get some basic create functionality up and running. It also wouldn't be a terrible idea to have smelting through create and some of those other things because they're just so much faster than smelting like in a furnace. It's just really slow. So being able to drop a stack on a fan with some lava and it smelts it up in a few seconds is totally worth, I think. So we're going to start on that today. So to get going with Create, we're going to obviously need a bunch of andesite alloy, which is no problem. Between episodes, I went out and I found a big vein of andesite, and I mined up a whole bunch of it. And I also went out and found a whole bunch of kelp. So that's exciting. And we'll probably be smelting up some kelp here in a moment. In fact, I will probably need to make another furnace to smelt up all this kelp. So let's do that real quick. I'm just going to grab a stack of you and, get the ball rolling. That ought to do. Cool. All right. So andesite alloy. That shouldn't be too bad. If I remember correctly, it's something like this, right? Yeah, there we go. Sweet. You can also do it with iron if you wish, but I mean, one of the few things you can do with zinc is make andesite alloy, so you might as well just, do it. All right, so now with all that good to go, we can make our hand crank. That's a good idea. Definitely want a hand crank. Cool. And then I believe I'm going to need a metal press, which I think I had on the to-do list up here. Yeah, that's what's up. Okay. Now I did make sure to get myself a whole bunch of oak logs, though I think this might be an opportunity to use some of this dark oak that I've been getting by virtue of the fact that I'm in this big old area here. Let's do like 32-ish of these. That should be a good starting point. I like that number. I don't think I can. Yeah, I didn't. Oh, can I do that? That's kind of cool. That kind of worked. Okay, that's neat. Did it work or no? I can't quite tell. Can I not do this? I imagine that, andesite casing goes on any type of log, right? Yeah, stripped logs. Ripped dark oak log. Does this not work? Am I missing a step? Am I like being really dumb about something? Because I need that in order to make my mechanical press. So there's no way that you have to do it with machining, right? Andesite casings. Yeah, it says any oak, any log stripped. Yep. Manual application. Yeah, that should be working. Oh, I'm using zinc ingots. Dire, please. Alright. I have to drink more coffee before I start recording this, clearly. Hey, look, they look very similar. And in this UI size, and I acknowledge the UI size, it's just it doesn't work very well. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to try to shrink the UI size just a smidge. And see if that helps. Let's see if we can get you back to like an appropriate. And then only when I level up will I, because I need to in order to like see the full UI over there. There, that should be a little bit better. I am also having trouble with the UI size. I'm not gonna lie. I played Minecraft for like 10 years at this UI size. The small size is not easy on me either. As you can clearly see, because I spent 5 minutes trying to figure out why zinc ingot wasn't working as an andesite alloy. They look similar from that distance. All right, so that's cool now, right? So now I should be able to make my metal press, so no big deal. I'm going to need some shafts. And I know we're going to need a lot of them, so I'm just going to get them, right? And there you go, metal press. Cool. And then I should be able to also make a depot, right? So we should add that to our to-do list, and that should be easy peasy. Excellent. And like, let's do some stuff here. Do I have my axe? Good, I do. There we go. Beautiful. I'll clear out this area eventually. It's hard without a gadget. So just as a temporary measure, I will, you know, set up. I mean, it may not even be that temporary, to be honest with you. It may be, you know, less temporary than that. There we go. Shovel gone. Now I can make a new one. It may be decidedly less temporary. We'll see. Okay. So we'll get our mechanical press and our depot. There you are. And a quick hand crank to get things going. Hooray! Oh, you do all 8 at a time? Since when is that a thing? Since when does that happen? No complaints there. I like that. Okay. And then you want me to make all this stuff. Don't I need brass to get the goggles? Nope. Gold. Like it's time to take a nap. Or close to it. And then I also need the wrench, which also needs some gold. Okay. And I suspect I should probably be... Do I have like 0 sand? I may have 0 sand. And therefore no glass. Oh, looks like I have a little mission to go on. I bet there's sand in the river right over here. I would think. That'll do. That'll do nicely. You almost done there, buddy? Actually, yeah, pretty close. Get me some glass, would you? And then what was the third tool that you wanted me to make? Sandpaper. That's pretty easy to get. I think it's just sand and paper, to be honest with you. Yep. Easy peasy. And I think there was a string involved in that goggle. But let's get you. And then we can get our wrench. Need the cogwheel. Which we'll need a bunch of those anyway, but we'll get there. And then goggles. Sweet. Ooh, level up. Nice. And great, that fits on my head perfectly. Level 25. That's cool. I was waiting for level 25, right? Because that's when I can use this new cool weapon, right? Definitely better than my current one. And considering it's better than my current one, I mean, it does do fire damage, and this is cold skill damage, but, I mean, this is, like, way better weapon damage. It's like 25% more damage, so definitely going with this. Okay, looking good. How you doing? Good, good, and good. And mostly I'm just following the quest to make sure I get them all going. So we definitely need a blaze burner, right? So that I can mix stuff and make brass. So that's going to be the next major task. So let's get that. I had that on my to-do list over here too. So we're just going to need a nether rack. I'm going to get 2 blaze burners if I can. I feel like that's a smart play. Oh, look at that. That's neat. Since when is that a thing? I like that. I like that that's a thing. I did not know you could do that in this one. That's awesome, actually. That's really awesome. All right, let me organize inventory for a moment, because we're going to have to come back in a sec after... So I'm just going to put all this stuff away, because I have to go into the nether, find some blazes, and deal with them, right? So that's going to be a little nether adventure for us to go on. How about you start smelting, if you don't mind? I think you can be done. Yeah, see, there's a reason that I'm doing this, and it's all about inventory mess. Such an inventory mess. Okay, clean, clean. Clean enough. It's good to me. Alright, off to the nether we go. We're going to have to go find a couple blazes. So I know that, you know what else I'm going to do? I'm going to see if there's a nearer nether fortress to my nether portal. I know where one is, obviously, but if there's a closer one, that would be cool. Search. Found. 384. So that would be this way-ish. So yeah, there is another fortress off in this direction. Ouch. Fire bad. You know what else is bad? Soul sand everywhere. That's not fun either. Could have brought more cobblestone with me. I'm liking the new magnet I made last episode, though. Apparently in this direction there's another fortress. And if that's the case, I'll get blazes there, and it's just a closer nether fortress for me, which will be nice. Just a little building material. Don't mind me. Cool. 200-ish blocks? Not far. Sorry, friends. I know I'm not wearing gold, but, you know, that's on you. Something good. Ah, who's shooting at me? wouldn't expect it to be too far. Ah, now who's shooting at me? I'll meet you guys when I get to the portal. There's the fortress I was looking for. Alright, now I just need to find a couple blazes. I hear a blaze. Oh, hey, blaze spawner. That's even better. Yoink, yoink. Nice. Quest completed. Beautiful. Alright, now I have to get home. I could do, like, the shortcut to home thing. Might not be a terrible idea. I don't feel like running. Alright, next task is mixer and basin. So we got a lot of this covered. Yep, mixer and basin. That shouldn't be too big a deal. That's right, I have to get all my stuff back out. I might need a little bit more iron. Not a big deal there. Sweet. So mixer. Maybe I put my andesite alloys. Wow, I've burned through a lot of those, haven't I? Yes, I have. And then how about 2 more stacks of andesite? Yeah, always need more andesite alloys. There you go. One of you. And I'm, like I said, gonna need a lot more cogwheels anyway, but we'll get them going. Oh, and a basin, that's right. Okay, and then some charcoal should work. And a quick nap. Only to avoid monsters showing up while I'm dealing with this stuff. Okay, so you're gonna go there, and you're gonna go there. And then we're gonna want a cogwheel anyway for you. And that's cool, right? And then we can clear out under here. Light them up. And we're good to go. Nice. Okay, now if I want brass, it's copper and zinc, right? Yep. Let's get like 8 of you. And 8 of you. Hooray! That works. Now I should get a water wheel going so I don't have to do this manually anymore, right? I'm actually surprised the questline doesn't have you get a water wheel yet. And I'm just looking at the particles that are flying off there. At some point, I assume they will no longer... Yeah, or it just does that. That works too. And hooray! Grass. Woohoo! Nice. Okay. Cool. Quest complete. Am I getting experience for these guys? I am. Awesome. Okay. And then I can get a millstone and then I can get those. So let's get water wheels first. Because I feel like that's the logical next step. Yeah. Alright, so let's get water wheels. Actually, I think I already put them on my to-do list, right? No? Okay, I didn't. A mistake. So regular water wheel versus large water wheel. What's the difference? Oh, those are big. Yeah. Cool. Covering additional size will not improve its kinetic output. I think they're slower, right? Yeah, only at half the speed of regular water wheels, but provide a substantially higher stress capacity. Cool. So this does 32 RPM and does 256. This does 128 RPM. And 512? Why is that higher? I thought they... Wouldn't this be... Oh, wait, that's the stress capacity. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, RPM... Yeah, no, it doesn't really make much sense why it says RPM. Wouldn't that be rotations per minute? Either way, yeah. Generally, I like to go with the smaller water wheels, so let's just do that, right? Can I do that with you guys? Any planks? Good. So, water wheels. I'm going to need this and that. And that'll be a bunch to get me started, yeah? And I'm probably, while I'm here, I should get myself some cogwheels. And that would be smart. So how about that many of those and that many of those? That seems good to me, right? And then we can get this. And if I wanted to make it an even amount, there we go. Now I've got 24 of each, and that should be a good start. More than enough, probably, for anything I'm going to need in this series, because like I said, we're not going to do a ton of create here. We're really just kind of getting the basics up and running, so that A, we have slightly better automation opportunities, but more importantly, B, we're going to get power for our refined storage system that we want to make. Cool? Okay. So then what I can just do is have some water wheels. What if I ran them? What if I ran them like around along the back here? That'd be cool. Shovel. So if I did water wheels like this. Okay. And then we had something like this. And then I got my water. Ta-da! Okay. Now it would probably be smart to do something like this. And this. That should be cool, right? I would think so. Nothing too crazy? Alright, so starting up another batch of kelp, just so I can get myself a little bit more belts here. We should be good. Looking cool, right? Should I make one of those stressometer dudes that tells me how much stress we got going on? Stressometer. So that is just a compass. And a casing. Beautiful. Okay. And then while we're looking at casing, should we get some gearboxes? I think so, right? That seems like a good number to get. And then what I'll do is... that. Looks good to me. Inventory mighty full, but about to be cleaned up. So what I should be able to do... 2048 stress. Not bad at all. Perfect, actually. And then we can... Oops, wrong dude. And then what I could probably do is use cogwheels to get this in a little bit of a better place, right? There we go. Now, I will probably have let's have you be... If I have my depot here... That looks cool, right? And then maybe I'll do one more speed up. Because I'm pretty sure that's going to be about what I need. That's ready to go. Awesome. And then we'll have our basin with our fire dude and our mixer. And that'll be cool. We just need to get him rotationally friendly. Right? I always have trouble with this. I'm always bad at making this look right. But what I can do is... So bad at this. I could do a gearbox. Make it vertical. Not terrible. Look! The glow skeleton. Those things that I, like, took forever to find. There we go. I do like the instant sleep thing. Like, that's pretty awesome. I'm a fan of that. Okay. So now you guys are going, and I have brass, which means... do I need a millstone? I guess it wouldn't hurt to make one real quick. Just to do the quest. This needs stone and stone. Do I have any of that? I mean, I can get one real quick. There we go. Millstone, easy peasy. And maybe this guy can sit here. Would that be cool? And again, I have to have that rotational stuff going on properly. You know what I could do? If I put you right here, can I just do this? And that? That feels pretty good. All right, stress not terrible, 50%. Okay, I like it. Sweet. So that's your basics, right? Now we need to get 21 mechanical crafters, right? Because that's what we're going to need to get for crushing wheels. Is that about right? Yeah, I think so. Now for this, because what I ultimately want to get is an alternator, and that really only needs 12. But if I do want to eventually get crushers, that will need 21. Let's start with the 12 for now, and then we can expand it later. How's that sound? Okay. So mechanical crafter needs brass casings, which is just brass ingots applied to the things, right? So we're going to need 12 of these dudes. Sweet. Okay. So you go away, brass. This is quickly becoming my, you know, whatchamacallit. And then we're going to need electron tubes, which needs polished rose quartz. So we're going to need 12 of these. So I think that's going to be a healthy amount of redstone and some quartz. Right? So 12 of... actually, we don't actually need 12. We only need 4. Right? Yeah, 4. And we'll save those extra brass casings for later, because I'm sure I'll need them. But yeah, 4 is what we're going to need. Cool. And then you in the offhand, you on this, and do your thing. My favorite part of creating. Always was impressed by this mechanic. Super cool. Right? Do I have some more iron sheets handy? I had a bunch of those. Did I use them all? I used them all. That's okay. This is automated now. Aha! Okay. So you, and that's cool. And you, and that's cool. And that gets me a dozen of those. Nice. And now for the alternator recipe, it's going to be 1, 3, 5, 3. So it's going to be... maybe I should do it one more over. 1, 5. There you go. And then you guys can all go down. You can go to the right. You can go to the left. You can go to the down. And then you can go there. How's that sound? I like that. With some kind of barrel. Do we have any barrels handy? Probably not. All right. And then the only question being is, can we get these guys to behave themselves? And then we could have a gearbox, not rotational. And then we could throw a cogwheel. Is that too much stress? Yep, a little bit. By 512 stress units. So what are you consuming? You're 256-ish? You're 512. You're 256. So if I removed you, that should keep everybody happy. Nice. And then if I need you, I can just get off and on. And that works for me for now. Cool. All right, so now I should be able to make an alternator, right? The key to the alternator, though, is I'm going to need iron rods, which is rolling, and I'm going to need copper spool, which is also rolling. So we're going to need a rolling machine. Okay. It doesn't look too terrible, though I suspect... So I might be done with mixing for now, so let's do this. Gotta be a good way to remove this. I guess that's your best bet. That'll keep... And that should be at like 100%, right? Perfectly stressed. Nice. Now, in fairness, I could absolutely just toss 2 more water wheels on there and be cool, right? But we'll get there. Okay. So for the rolling machine, we're going to need probably just a couple iron sheets. Is that all I need for the rolling machine? Yep. I do like that it stamps them both at the same time now. That's kind of cool, right? Now, this is obviously going to use some stress, so that'll be a thing that we need to acknowledge. But shouldn't be the end of the world. Where can I stick you? Probably... Yeah, that should... Or I could also rotate you and make you accept stress on that side. Yeah, I like that plan. Now that's going to overstress. That will not be overstressed. Cool. So if I want an alternator, I need 6 iron sheets. I need 1 iron rod. Okay. You get 2 at a time, so there's nothing you can do about that. An andesite alloy, a capacitor, which is a copper, and a zinc sheet. I don't think I have a zinc sheet. I don't even... I have andesite alloy on me, not zinc. Okay. And then we're going to need 3 times 4 copper wires is 12, so it's going to be 6 copper sheets. Might as well just make all 8. Not a big deal. Okay. That gets you up and running again, ready to go. Okay. And that spool thing, I remember not being terrible, right? Though I will need a nugget. And I will probably need 2 more of you. Thank you. Really? No iron nuggets? Killing me. Okay. So you, followed by you. We have an extra. That's okay. All right. And then capacitor needs a redstone. Didn't I get a copper sheet? Am I crazy? Did I not get a copper sheet? Oh, that's right. I used all of them to make... Yeah, I remember now. I had one. Okay, one of you. Good to go. That looks good. Okay, check. Do it up. Right, so it's middle, right? And then 3, 3. Okay. And then rod 3. What are you doing? What was that? Who told you to run? Nobody said to run. I'm running. Sir. Nobody said you could run. What this is? Oh, you guys are facing the wrong way. Yeah, you should be going that way, right? And then everybody's good? Okay, let's try that again. Now we're cooking. Alternator! That's what's up. All right, and I'm going to call that a perfect wrapping up point for today's episode. So we've got the very basics of a create system up and running. More than sufficient, probably, to power our alternator. And what I'm basically going to do is pull the alternator off of here. Right? We can get rid of this usage of energy at the moment, because we don't need these running all the time. And I can just feed that alternator right into that dude. Cool. And now... not enough speed. All right, well, not a big deal. We can fix that with some gears. No biggie. For now, though, wrapping up point. So, you know what we say. Darwell20 sign off. Hope you guys enjoyed it today. Massive progress, which is really cool, because it means that next episode I can come back and start working on the AE system. Good deal. But yeah, wrapping up point for now for sure. So, Darwell20 sign off. Like I said, hope you guys enjoyed the episode. You know what to do. Take it easy.